Come on in, you guys. 9:09 on the clock. Come on in, you guys. How y'all doing after this full moon energy last night? How y'all feeling? I got up feeling a weight off of my shoulders, like some energy was gone on today here, okay? I don't know, it's like you had to say farewell to some karmics last night, y'all. Something went on in that spiritual realm last night. It's like a farewell here. Arrivederci, okay? That's what I'm feeling like. Whew, all right, y'all. Let's see what spirit got. All right. Yeah, I feel a real shift in this energy during this in this grand rising here, y'all. It's just, and then where I am is very gloomy, but it was raining last night. I'm talking about it was raining so bad I couldn't even go to I couldn't go to the crossroads last night. It was pouring down so bad. And you know, when you go to the crossroads, I was going to go see Papa Legba, but they were like, he really told me, you know what I'm saying, it's okay, because basically I already did my offering, but I wanted to do another one last night, but he was like, it's okay, 3 days before, 3 days after, and I can do it. But I did protection candles and things like that for me and the collective who put in on that. But you know, when you go to the crossroads, you cannot linger a very long time, because that's where spirits are, right? 9:11 on the clock. That's where spirits are. That's where spirits linger. So you can't stay at the crossroad for a long time, because different spirits will jump in, okay? So I didn't want to spend a lot of time, you know, in the rain at the crossroads. So I was like, well, what I have to do is I have to do it later. But still, I just really felt an energy release last night. And I'm going to tell you, before all yesterday, I was feeling so drained. I was feeling so I was in pain. My body was in pain. And I knew that wasn't my energy. It was like an intense pain that lasts for at least, I know, about 10 hours. 10 hours. So I thought I was going into labor, but I wasn't, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm praying and things like that. And then it's like God knocked me out. Poof. Y'all, I went to sleep. I didn't even hear my man come in from work overnight. I was knocked out. So when I went to sleep, I got back up this morning and it was like, okay, all of that energy that I was feeling had left, all right? It's a destiny swap that somebody's been working on up until this time that did not work out. It did not work out. I mean, they put a lot of time, effort, and money into this one, and it just did not work out. And that's why you probably felt so much energy. Like, it was a lot, like chest pains, back pains, feeling like pins and needles are sticking you. Look, it was a lot. I knew it wasn't my energy. Some of you maybe even lost your appetite. You know, you had to semi-fast a little bit to receive clear knowledge here. You lost your appetite. You probably don't even want to eat right now. A lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just, and it wasn't like an energy that was stuck to me, y'all. It was like an energy that's saying, hey, I'm about to relieve you from the energy that's been around you. You know what I mean? I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit. And I got up this morning and I did not feel, I just feel rejuvenated or something. Something happened last night, y'all. Something happened. Something happened here. Spirit, give us the messages when it comes to somebody's thinking of taking their kids out the school system. That's what I just heard too. I don't know where that came from, but Spirit, give us the messages here. Give us the messages for the collective, please and thank you. Let me turn this up. The messages for the collective, please and thank you. Let me turn this Wi-Fi. Tripping. I don't know why when I'm outside, but let's see what's going down here, Spirit. What happened in the spiritual realm for the collective? I feel an energy shift, an energy change here on a cellular rate here, Spirit. What happened? What happened during this full moon over in the night? Oh, shit. Look at that. Whew. I heard war. I'm hearing war. I got chills all over my body, y'all. I'm hearing war. Damn. With the death here. Somebody had the roll. Or somebody on their way out. They trying to fight it. Do you hear me? Spirit is saying by this weekend, y'all gonna see some people pass. That was energetically, they were getting their energy back last night. The conflict and the confusion here, they were giving it back totally 100-fold here. Straight up, they said, hey, Grand Rising Love, straight up, they said, this has changed you on a cellular rate last night because the confusion and conflict that people were throwing at your life, they actually got that energy back 10-fold last night. And these people felt like they were dying last night. So the energy that I was feeling, y'all, when I tell you, I felt like my whole body was shutting down. I wasn't tired. I wasn't sleepy. I wasn't hungry. I was hydrated. It's an energy here. When people are in your energy, you feel it, okay? You feel it. Energy, you feel it, okay? You feel it. And it was like some type of sickness that came over me last night around about 7 o'clock it started. And so I was just watching the time. So it's like the investment started at 7. Spirit started to invest in these people, like taking the energy and putting it into them. You know what I'm saying? Around 7. That was an investment here for you. They getting this energy back here, and it's rough. Somebody cannot take that energy the way that you did here. And it's like whoever sent you some confusion spells here, their confusion is about to come out, and it's about to show in a manic, depressed way. Okay, which is about to get ready to send somebody to mental institution here. It really, look, y'all, oh my goodness. Somebody had a strategic plan here. It blew up in their face last night. It blew up in their face last night. Some of you maybe even had dreams about you being victorious on something last night. Or you may even had a dream that you were fighting. You got up and felt like your body been in a car accident because you've been fighting all night long in your dreams, okay? 7, investment here. This is the investment that Spirit is about. This Spirit took your energy back last night. to rejuvenate and replenish you. And by them taking that energy back from somebody, y'all, it took something from these people. It took something mentally from these people here. Okay, it's like a mental shortage. I'm not lying. Look at you. Five of Pentacles here. It took something. Last night, the spirit guide sent out some grim reapers to cipher life slowly, is what I'm saying. To cipher life slowly. Y'all, this about to be what happened on this moon last night, this full moon energy, spirit. What spiritually happened here? Wow. Spiritual spouses were cut. Spiritual spouses here, because your spiritual spouse is different from your kingdom spouse. Your spiritual spouse has been cut. This is the person that keeps holding ties with you, and they don't, the contract is over. The spiritual spouse has been cut. Ashe. And it's giving them, manic depression, anxiety. They know that they can't do anything. They can't put black magic on you. They can't. It's like everything has been. Everything is gone, y'all. That's the release. That's the energy. Somebody here was your spiritual spouse here, and they didn't want that card to come out. I just saw it. Good. I'm gonna let it come out again, but somebody's spiritual spouse has definitely lost a battle with a kingdom spouse here. That's what I'm seeing. They lost a battle here. Look at that. Akashic records here. Remember I told you it's a spiritual spouse in reverse here. Oh, Lord. Somebody is experiencing what you experienced on an emotional level right now. And the unity that was in this, you don't even care about this person spiritually anymore. And I feel like this is what's really hurting somebody here, okay? This is what's mentally hurting somebody here. Somebody, they know that it's over. It's over, okay? Like, somebody had this inkling that you were going to come back. Yeah, this is the truth here. It's like they're illuminated that, oh my goodness. As the rain starts pouring, somebody is crying their eyes out right now. I'm hearing somebody played a game with themselves the whole time. You were already in love with your higher self here. It's like you were already in touch with your higher self here, and you recognized what the bull was coming, the bull that was coming to you. And because you have cut those cords, now it's like somebody is having to recognize the bull that they were giving you. Okay, it's like the same pain that you felt, they are feeling now. Okay, and during this full moon, because Spirit actually sent them goons out to cut some stuff for real, like make them feel it type thing. Because somebody's been cloaked in your energy here. Even though you left this person, you still love them. And that love was still cloaking them, but it's not a I'm in love with them. It was just I love them. I don't want to see anything happen to them. But Spirit even needed you to let that go. That's what I'm hearing. And I feel like some of you were there last night or yesterday or something. You got up and you was like, okay, I'm tired of it and I'm letting it go. I'm calling judgment on everything. And that judgment that you called calls for a energetic, spiritually cut ties with somebody who is your spiritual spouse here, okay? Somebody really, it's like y'all getting a divorce. Yeah. It's like y'all getting a divorce and somebody is secretly in a lot of pain and regret today. Somebody here is in their illusions with this full moon. This full moon has illuminated to the karmics that they are in illusions. For real. Like, somebody feels like they out of their body. They was out of their body doing things to you, and they were. Some of these people were under magic here. But that was because they supposed to have been under magic. They went to somebody who purposely turned them against you. All right. Greetings. Somebody is under some heavy magic. Somebody is under some heavy magic. Although they're under heavy magic, though, there were lessons, even when you were under heavy magic, okay, spell work, you still sought after God. That's what you wanted. Somebody flipped and they were seeking the devil. This is why this person's contract is null and voided here, like it didn't even exist. Somebody feels like you treating them as if they don't exist. See, they were interested in you. Oh, this is crazy. Somebody here actually didn't even know. They didn't know. They were used to different things. You know how when you used to mud ducks, you're going to try to treat everybody like a mud duck. You know what I'm saying? And this person's feelings and emotions weren't even intact. They were under some type of confusion magic anyway when they met you. So Spirit tried to give this person some grace. And this is why you've been going through so much magic. This person was supposed to sort out that magic. But the only reason why, if you are holding on to toxic ties, you're going to be under an illusion spell here. If you can't never stop going back to your exes and things like that, you're going to forever be wondering what this person's doing while you're with somebody that's divine here. You can't hold on to the past and get your destiny at the same time. And this is what's happening. Somebody is understanding that that's what was going on with them, and they lost out, honey. They lost out here spiritually. Somebody is being stripped here. Look at that with the magician here. Stripped for the magic that they've been doing. Stripped for because somebody's been messing with your creative ability, your sacral chakra and your root chakra here. Making you feel like you can't create. You don't have what it takes, or either you need to put it down and go back to doing what you were doing. But it's like those were confusion spells that were put on you. Now today, you probably got up with a better clarity. You know what I mean? You know exactly what you want to do here. Because your spiritual spouse was in your energy. That is why you were under so much confusion. Hey, sis. Always lovely to see you, love. But your spiritual spouse has been cut from the roster here. Look at this. This is what these people are looking like. You cut energy off last night. This is what people are looking like. Misfortunes, disbelief, and disconnected here. This is the stuff. This is the energy that you were in, though. This is the same energy you were in. Misfortune, disconnected. You know what I'm saying? You were reevaluating things that you knew you didn't have to reevaluate, that you knew. So it's like, excuse me. Ooh-wee, y'all. It's heavy energy out here for these people here. A lot of y'all feeling like, I can't eat, I don't want to eat today, or you've been just really fasting and don't know why. You're purging and you're cleansing that last energy here, and you're getting downloads from spirit. Okay, so there's a meditative state that you may have to go in, whether it's, you don't have to sit on with your, Indian style and all of that, but it's different ways to meditate. Some of you have been daydreaming a lot, even when you got up this morning. Some of you dreamt something, but you can't remember the dream. That was on purpose. Something gruesome happened in that dream last night. Spirit, give us the messages here. This full moon. What did this full moon energy bring in? I'm telling you, it brought in your kingdom spouse here. Do you hear me? It was something that was happening last night in your dream. It unalived a spiritual spouse, and it amped up your kingdom spouse here. Okay? Okay? But you can't remember it because it was a gruesome fight. Do you hear me? It was a gruesome competition here. Okay? Some of y'all were not supposed to see your divine counterpart in that energy. Not just yet. Some of y'all not supposed to see y'all divine counterpart in the spirit the way that person was last night. Whoever your divine counterpart is, even if you don't know them magnetically, this person, because of the energies that's supposed to be together, they're going to fight for their person. Okay? Energetically, they're fighting for their person here. And this is what it was, a fight last night. I'm talking about the energies of the ancestors were fighting. Your kingdom spouses were fighting. Your spiritual spouses were fighting. It's like everybody was fighting because Judgment Day was actually yesterday. You know what I mean? For a whole lot of people. Thank you so much. Judgment Day was actually a day for a whole lot of people here. There was a fight last night. What is the 12th to 3? Okay, contracts. Look at that. May 12th was which is 1 and 3. 1 and 2 is 3. So it was a spiritual contract last night. There it is. It was a fight for good and evil. It was a fight for poverty and prosperity. It was a fight for love. It was a fight last night. Like, this was a brawl. This was a brawl last night. A lot of communication and activities were going on in your sleep. But it was almost like God had to sedate you in the dream so you wouldn't be able to consciously bring it back. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what they giving me, because it's kind of choppy, because they want to leave specific things out here because it's erased from the Akashic records already. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about that, but something has been erased from the Akashic records here. That's why you can't remember what happened last night. It was like a war. It was a battle here. Everybody was on the battlefield. Everybody was on the battlefield. Everybody. Wow, this card here. Yeah, everybody was on the battlefield. That's why, and it's like holding back, indecisive hesitation. That's why you were going through that last night. Like you needed to hold back feelings, you needed to hold back emotions, you needed to do this, you needed to do that, and it was like now you're looking like I gotta take risks. I gotta do some choices. You woke up this morning. You should be in a different energy here. Okay, you should be in a different energy here. If not, it's coming here. Yeah, downloads here. Spirit sent a messenger out last night. That's what I'm hearing. It was a messenger. Spirit sent a messenger out. Look at this angel here to balance things out. Y'all, Archangel Michael, Samuel, Uriel, Metatron. I'm hearing there were some heavy hitters out here last night, y'all. It was some heavy hitters out here because of stability here. Stability is somebody was really trying to take your stability here, and they figured out a way to do it. And Spirit came right on in. It was some heavy hitters out here last night. Psalm 65, Psalm 71, and Psalms 91. Listen. It was some heavy hitters out here last night, honey. Look at that. Heavy hitters out. It was some heavy hitters out here last night, honey. Look at that. Heavy hitters out here come to balance out things. Heavy hitter. Heavy hitters. These people were heavy, baby. I'm hearing they were coming like thieves in the night, like stars. Like, you see the stars in the sky, they were dropping. Like they were coming like, okay, boom, 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 boom. And they knew who address to go to. It's like the spirit team, they were already equipped. They saw somebody's magic getting ready to penetrate. Somebody, your ancestors stopped that in the track. Somebody drives a Equinox, smoky gray car. Let's see. Look at that. Judgment. Woo! Oh my goodness. The moon was so bright last night. If you didn't look at that moon, baby, the moon was so bright. It had like half the area that it was sitting in lit up. It was so bright. It was so bright. It was so bright. Makes me think of the star card here, because you see how this is representing the moon to me right now. And it's like these were the angels that they weren't falling angels, but they were showing people, yeah, we can fall up out this too and do what we need to do here. But they weren't fallen angels. They were angels that were protecting last night. I'm talking about, I see some wings big as trees, y'all. This is crazy. And it's like they're standing on your street. I cannot. Because I can see them on mine. You know how the light posts stand? I can see them on mine, like light posts. U-Haul truck. Somebody, you're about to move here. Damn, y'all. It's this is crazy. These spirits have shown up. It was like all the crying you did, all the pleading you did with spirit. They showed up last night. They were showing up last night for to close contracts, specifically to close contracts, to cut cords. Like, if you said you wanted to release something or somebody here, you better know it's being done. It's already done. Contracts have been closed here. Somebody's Wi-Fi is messing up. Xfinity, you got called Xfinity. Spirit, give us the messages here. Look at that. Destiny. There were major destiny swaps. Swap energy last night. There was major destiny swap energy. I heard twins. Somebody may have an evil twin. And I'm talking about biologically, y'all were birthed together. Somebody got an evil twin. She was trying to destiny swap with you last night, or he. But I'm picking up on two feminines. Oh, well, you might got a twin boy that's doing it too. Well, you know, he might be in his feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing that whatever destiny swap they have done with you, they already did it, right? But it was not what they were expecting. This is that twin. But your twin, oh my gosh. If they don't stop this, they will pass away. Your twin tried to destiny swap with you last night. And this is somebody who speaks it. They know their words are powerful, so they speak it, right? This person spoke something into something, and an ancestor came. Don't be surprised if one of your twins are sick today. If one of your twins, I'm hearing something happened to their leg. Don't be surprised here, okay? Don't be surprised here. Let's see here. Look at this here. That's the truth. Somebody thought they was going to be victorious over this full moon last night, and this full moon got somebody sick as hell this morning. Laid out in the bed, sick. Somebody going to have to go to the hospital. Somebody may even have to have some type of surgery right here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius definitely here. Somebody, you may even hear somebody just had surgery or in the hospital needing surgery. This is that person that was doing a destiny swap, or your twin is about to go, okay, to the hospital. I'm talking about somebody's twin sibling, okay? Spirit, give us the messages here. Who is heavy this morning? Nurturing. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, you may have a hidden pregnancy here. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here. That's about to be it's about to be illuminated here. You're going to be happy about it, but it's going to be illuminated. You're going to be shocked, okay? Even if you thought you were, you're going to be shocked as well here. There's some growth because you all have went within here. There is definitely some growth that is happening for the Divine Collective after this. Look at what I tell you. Contracts had to be broken so new ones can start. I told you your kingdom spouse done broke a contract here. Somebody kingdom spouse was energetically ready. That even if you don't know this person, they're energetically ready now. And they're about to put forth work. You're about to meet this person, okay? Within the next 2 weeks, you're going to meet this kingdom spouse here. Somebody works for the light company here. We call it MLGNW here. But somebody works for the light company. 6 figures, okay? Somebody does very well for themselves here. But it's like this contract had to be broken last night with your spiritual spouse so your kingdom spouse can come in. And it was done. It was done. It was done. Somebody got their burdens back last night. Somebody, whoever, yeah, they got their burdens done. I'm telling you, your spiritual spouse is grounded here. Somebody ready to come in. Capricorn, Taurus, strong Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh, wow. Look at what I tell you. Somebody trying to get, they mad as hell now. They got to stand in their truth. Somebody has to stand in their truth right now. Making head over heart decisions and understanding why being greedy left them to this heartbreak here. Somebody wanted to be greedy with your energy. Hold on to your energy, knowing that they wasn't ready for something here. And instead of this person just, going on about their business because they weren't ready, they decided to cipher your energy. Because they started to feel feelings, okay? Somebody didn't want to feel no feelings, but that's on them. You were there for them to feel feelings here. Okay? Somebody drives school buses. Somebody is a sous chef, okay? Somebody works for a warehouse. Thank you so much. Somebody may even drive the city bus, okay? I'm seeing somebody work for AT&T. I'm seeing red balloons. I don't know why I'm seeing red balloons here. There's an offer that's about to happen for you that's going to come quickly here, and this is your justice here. There is a proposal coming of a relationship or some type of friendship that's going to turn into a relationship here. This is happening after this full moon. Let's see, Spirit. Let's see. This full moon activity, Spirit, for the collective. Somebody has been spiritually cut off, y'all. Look at this. For the collective, y'all are being protected. Y'all new beginning is being protected right now. Spirit wants you to focus more on your creative abilities here. Focus more on your purpose. Focus more on where you're going now. Where are you going now here, okay? Fertility by Samantha. Girl, I'm so sick of these fake accounts. I am so sick of these fake. Hold on. Let me see who this is. People love to pull up in my driveway. What is he doing? Oh, wrong address. Now it's like it's time for you to grasp what's the next move here. What's the next move? Okay, look, I told you your boo coming to get you, baby. Your boo is coming. This ain't your boo. Hold on, because, baby, I'm telling you, everybody want to be your boo now. But anyway, there's a King of Wands here. This King of Wands here. Somebody's about to come help you be sufficient when it comes to your projects here. You probably been manifesting. Y'all manifest the help you need. Okay? Manifest the help you need as well. Just don't manifest that you want things. Manifest the help you need. Manifest the money that comes with it. Manifest an overflow too. An abundance of overflow of what I need. You know what I'm saying? Because God is right here. Spirit is trying to figure out. Look at this. God and the devil, y'all. This shit's so crazy. Somebody is chasing your bag. Okay? Somebody is chasing your bag here. But you don't have to chase your bag. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to chase your bag here. Victory. Look at that. You're holding on to your energy here. Even if you got people around you, you're holding on to your energy. Even if things are going on around you, you're holding on to your energy here. Somebody is about to travel overseas here. You're being prepped here. You're being prepped for a new beginning here, okay? You're being prepped to move forward into something that is going to be very substantial for you here. This is what this preparation was for the whole time. And you're also being prepped to learn how to... You had to come in contact with these people doing magic on you for years because you had to be prepped to learn how to deal with fame and fortune. Wow, you did, a baby turtle. You're being prepped for fame and fortune here. A lot of y'all don't want fame, but you have to be famous in order for spiritual practices or spiritual purposes to come out in other people. You're a walking billboard. You're a walking brand here, okay? Okay, that's what I'm hearing. With the Eight of Pentacles here, you have been grooming yourself and mastering yourself to be the apprentice of spirit. And now it's like you're about to be able to show those talents here. Woo, look at that. And it's going to give you some stability here. This is what this is about, y'all. Our whole process was about stepping into this purpose with no fear. Stepping into the purpose. Just like we go to a 9 to 5 every day, we need to step into our purpose and treat it like a 9 to 5 every day. That's what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. Because otherwise you're going to feel trapped in a parallel universe that's not going to feed you spiritually here. They getting deep today. They getting real deep today. Some water. A lot of you are feeling like, because I was even feeling like, what's happening to my money and things of that nature. And I saw and got a little advice about, and it's not even that my money's bad. It's just not the overflow that I want. So it's like I was wondering what's going on here. I'm in my purpose, and sometimes you may tap out in certain areas in your purpose here. Not tapping out saying that you don't need to do it anymore here. Thank you so much. But tapping out as in you need to tweak it. You need to market it. So I've been calling on Oya. She's the market queen. So I'm going to have to give her because I really feel like a lot of people are on this spiritual bandwagon here. And I feel like I got in it for my purpose here, not for money. But of course we have to make money through that. Can y'all see me now? So of course we have to make money through our talents and things of that nature here. But I don't feel like I have to totally rebrand myself. You know what I mean? And I'm just at that point where there is no more not living the way that I would like to live. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a new beginning for a lot of people here because you're taking control. You're taking your honor back. You're taking you back, right? And when you take this control back, you're stepping into boss energy here, and you're clearly thinking this time. I feel like a lot of you are going back to the drawing board in order to revamp yourself. Back to the drawing board in order to revamp yourself here, okay? But when you revamp yourself, Spirit is saying make sure you listen to the inner you. Don't listen to what you need to be doing from other people. Listen to what you need to be doing from other people. Listen to the inner you, what really speaks to the inner you. You can take advice, but really speak what's speaking to you. Okay? I'm seeing a red or a black Challenger. Yeah. So the life purpose is definitely being highlighted right now, you guys. Spirit wants you to know that contracts have been cleared so you can go for your life purpose right now. Okay? Contracts have been cleared so y'all can go. All right? Don't be in fear here, all right? Let's see. Get another deck out here. If it was up to me, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Contracts have been broken for you to start something new. And these people got to catch up. Whatever the case may be. They don't necessarily have to catch up to you, but they have to catch up to the principles. They have to catch up to their own purpose. They have to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. Let's see what it's been in your head. Mine too. Abundance here. What did I tell you? And I realized that Spirit was telling me when I got up, he said the trajectory of your readings are about to change because these karmics are falling. So the trajectory in your lives are going to change here, okay? And that which means that the readings are going to change. Abundance here with 88 here. A lot of people don't want to hear positive things, you know. A lot of people want to see what's going on in other people's lives, but we have to change that trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna talk about the karmics and what's going on. Somebody, I just saw a Confederate flag. So a lot of things are about to change in your life, which is going to change a lot of things in... I'm hearing my readings are about to change. You know, I just hear it, okay? I don't know what the baby turtle mean. You got to Google it, love, because I've never known about the baby turtles. Self-discipline here. Self-discipline here. Yeah. Self-discipline. It's going to cause... Thank you so much. She said your readings most definitely already changed. Really? Have they changed? Okay. I'm glad of that. Manifestations are coming in as well. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look at this. It's the self-discipline that caused the karmic completion. This is why your manifestations are coming in right now. Oh, shit. I didn't drop the whole... Ain't this a bit? Okay. But this is why you're... Look at that. Yeah. This is why things are changing for you. Your manifestations are coming in here because it's like a karmic completion. Determined and self-discipline. Good. It's like something's about to change for us. It did on the cellular rate already last night. Look. Personal growth and rebirth. I told you. You know what? When I saw that Confederate flag, Spirit said, don't just be quiet about it. But I'm going to tell y'all why I saw it in my mind's eye. New beginnings and ground into the earth. Thank you so much, baby turtles. That's what it is. Let's say this. with that Confederate flag, the people who carry that Confederate flag, those members, y'all know who I'm talking about. They're about to be taught a lesson here. They're about to be taught a lesson here. Okay, so we're not even gonna worry about that, okay? Because that shit's so played out, baby. Go back into the baby boomers times. Spirit, give us the messages here when it comes to the collective here. Spiritual partnership, yes. The reason why your partnership did not work with that spiritual spouse is because the kingdom spouse, they don't take advantage of, the spiritual spouse takes advantage of you being your feelings for them. The kingdom spouse wants to match your feelings for them. Okay, that's the difference. You're about to get a spiritual spouse here, a spiritual partnership. I mean, a kingdom spouse with a spiritual partnership attached to this person. It's also attached to y'all money as well here. Okay, there's something going on here where you know your intuition is changing, okay? Your intuition is changing. Spirit says surrender it to it. Surrender to it. 10 again, that's a completion. Surrender to this change. Surrender to this spiritual change that you're about to go through here. I am doing past life readings today for $15. You can cash at me, leave your number in the slot that says 4. You get a 3-card pool. 5 cards. Past life reading now, if you would like, okay? Spiritual career. This is what it's about. Spirit is about to bust somebody down with a spiritual career here, okay? That's why you've been seeing so many synchronicities here. That's why you've been receiving so many spiritual gifts, tests, and everything. You are about to get a spiritual career here. It's for persevering past everything. Y'all did a wonderful job doing that. And let's see in spirit. Patience. Some of y'all saying, when is it? When is it? Patience, baby, patience. Work on that solar plexus too. Patience, okay? So solar plexus chakra here. And work on having compassion for, you just cannot shoot up and just have everything you want right now. Have compassion for the journey. Have compassion for the steps, okay? Your middle name is Patience. Oh, wow. Let's see. Let's see here. Individuality. You get that back. Somebody was trying to mirror you here. You get that back. I know it's a lot of people that got pages of me and things of that nature. I don't even get mad anymore, you guys. I don't even get mad anymore because imitation is not flattering to me. Doing something that somebody else is doing is not flattering to me. It's destiny swapping. You're trying to swap destinies with somebody. I don't even care if somebody go and get their hair done, like you're destiny swapping with somebody. You're trying to confuse people that you're somebody that you're not actually. You just saw somebody that you wanted to be in, like in the image of, so you can take their grace that comes with it. That's destiny swapping. I don't care if you go to get your nail polish the same as, or your nails the same. That is destiny swapping. There's nothing wrong with looking at something, taking it and tweaking it and making it yours, okay? But when you do something identical from somebody and you try to take something from somebody, and because of the same powerful powers they got, graces, the love they get, whatever, that is destiny swapping, okay? We gotta know what we're doing out here. We gotta know what we're doing out here. And then, and then don't give credit about, don't give me credit. Don't steal my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel. Don't even, Bluebird, thank you, ancestor. Don't steal my shit. Because in the essence, you doing it so you can have it on your page, or you doing it so you can look or feel or get what you think I have. That is destiny swapping. You want my life. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real with this shit out here. People want to, oh no, they just inspire. No, you can be inspired without copying somebody. I told you I made a hair growth oil a long time ago. Girl did exactly what I did. She went farther with it because that wasn't my purpose. She went farther with it, but she tapped out. She ain't making the money she was at first. She's been all in magazines and everything like that. But guess who started it first? Guess who she was looking at? Guess who she got inspired by? Guess who she took that idea from? But guess what? It did not go as further than she thought it was going to be. See what I'm saying? Yeah. That's destiny swapping. You feel me? That's destiny swapping. She got far. But if you can't stay in the energy, it's something going on that you ain't right. You couldn't stay in the energy. I don't see her selling the hair growth oils anymore, promoting them or anything. I didn't see her elevate. You know, you take a hair, you make another product or anything. See, my thing was my brand. That's why it's on PayPal is Cuddle Care. My brand on Cuddle was Cuddle Care because KK for my kids' names, Cameron and let me not say Cameron and Kyra. Y'all don't know their last name, but anyway. So it was like I did the KK for them. You know, the 2Ks, Cuddle Care with 2Ks. So it was supposed to be like a holistic line, but Spirit didn't want me to do it then. Spirit wanted me to do this first. So anyway, when I had the products and everything, baby, I had the little lip glosses, everything, right? And so, yeah, your name Kyra. Yeah. And so, when I did that, I branded it and everything, y'all. I'm talking about but I didn't know how to do it because I was going through so much at that time. And she took the idea, and I remember I told one of my friends at the time, I was like, she took my idea, and she was like, well, if you're not as popular as she is, she's going to make it happen. And I was like, wow. But that bitch kissing ass today, because when she said that, I don't know, it's like I had to prove a lot of people wrong. I was always the popular, unpopular person. You know what I'm saying? I don't like all of that attention. But, yeah, girl, it's my idea. But she was like, if you're not popular like that, but people knew me, but they didn't like me because I didn't play shit. You know, I don't play games. I was popular, but I wasn't liked because I didn't do the things that people wanted me to do. You know, I was popular for telling somebody off. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, she don't play them type of games. Things like that, you know. But as far as me being popular for just bullshit in school, I was not. So, you know, they always tell me I was a mean one, I was a this one, because I told people I always been a truth teller, shit, since I was a little girl. So she told me you weren't popular, so that's why she didn't. I told her, baby, when I finished giving her ass in her hand. But anyway, I really let her know it doesn't matter about popularity. And then she didn't like the fact that when I got on here and I started doing this, a lot of people thought that I was not going to do, I was crazy. Oh, not you, you know, or not, you know what I'm saying? It was, I'm telling y'all this for a reason. A lot of people told me what I wasn't going to be. You know, she crazy. She thinks she's this. She thinks she's that. It's not what I was thinking. It was what God wanted to do with me. Long story short, all these people watching me now. All of them. People who had me in close range to help You know what I'm saying? To support. To, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of them are watching me, but these are the same people that will never comment. They will never say, good job, how you doing, how you been, you know. And these are people that I even had one of the girls that I went to school with. She was a tarot card reader too, y'all. And when I tell you, she befriended me again, a few years back, about 5 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And she wanted to connect on this spiritual thing, and I just knew she wasn't who she was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And she started putting magic on me, girl. Magic on me to stop my destiny. And I was trying to help her become a better reader. Now, when I found out about it, she ran. You know what I mean? She ran. I knew, but I wasn't saying anything because I'm like, I know, like, hell, you're not that crazy. You know my ranking. See, that's crazy for people to do it and they know your ranking. But she was trying to swap destinies with me. She ended up swapping destinies with a relationship, which is my ex, the one I tell y'all about, the infamous one that draws on windows like Etch-a-Sketches and shit. She swapped destinies with me, and she actually got him. That's what you get. She actually got him. She got an energy just like him. But be careful what you do, because you can't handle that energy like me. Remember my ranking. See, where I'll bite his head off, yours might spin around and fall off and roll down the street. Mine won't. I'll bite his head off and then spit it off back to him, to his body. You feel me? I don't play them type of games. But when she tried to destiny swap, the man that she had started acting like my ex. That's how I knew. That's how I knew. She didn't know. She was on the outside looking in, because I don't tell people about what's going on in my relationship. She was on the outside looking in, but if you was a good reader, you would have found that out though, right? I don't care who comes to me and try to get read. I will read all around what you trying to tell me, and I will get to the truth. Then she started doing videos like me online. Then she got into she was a Reiki healer first, but she wasn't certified in the things. And I'm telling y'all, it was just things that she was doing. She was doing it the wrong way, but I was going about it the right way. But she's trying to beat me at the same time, but didn't know I was going about it the right way. So now I have certifications to do what I want to do. That's right, boss lady. You see what I'm saying? I sat there and I watched her. I observed her. I knew she was destiny swapping with me. But then I told her, one day, you know what? I'm just going to pull back energy. First thing she did when I pulled back energy, she stopped contacting. Because she knew that I knew then. She knew I knew. And she stays away. And she still, to this day, she'll try to inbox, happy birthday or something like that. Or like just random stuff. And child, I don't respond because I know what's up. I know what's going on. People are really trying to snatch. And I'm not even on a platform. My platform is not even the way scared trying to check the temp. It's still the same. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you on a rainy day. I don't fuck with you on a sunny day. I don't fuck with you on any day. Okay? I don't fuck with my mama. It's been about 8 years. I don't fuck with her. Because when you show me, she's another one that I don't know why women want to destiny swap with me so bad. And I'm not even, I'm okay. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not hurting either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay. But yeah, ain't no coming back from that. I've had people tell me you always get the better man and shit like that. Girl, I done had some of the worst men besides the man that's with me right now. But what they showed them is what they thinking I'm getting. You see what I'm saying? And I don't run my mouth about, even to my friends, about my relationship. So, you know what I'm saying? You know how you'll speak on it, but I don't go into details. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not their business, you know? And so they think that I be having these perfect relations. No, baby, every relationship got problems. And I was with Chucky's back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You talking about you wish you had the man that I had? Go ahead. Go ahead, because I wish I didn't have the man that I had. You know what I mean? So it's like, the man I got now, they probably they would wish like hell about him. But I don't have no friends around. Like, I don't do all of that. And the man I got now will tear your ass up about me. So you come over there acting like you disrespecting the friendship, he will cuss your ass out. And then because he'll ride or die. He'll ride or die for real. I never seen one of those before in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't, just like me, you ride or die like me. I never seen that. You know? So there are people that are trying to destiny swap, right? I've had several women, best friends, just child out of nowhere try to destiny swap with me. It don't work. They get mad at me, and then they ready to cop attitudes, try to embarrass you and shit like that. And I'm the one that when you try to embarrass me, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna teach you a lesson. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you a lesson. So when you want to come out and you want to, like, I used to have a best friend. That's what you wearing? When she's come pick me up, we going out. That's what you wearing? No, I'm gonna have to go back home and change. Baby, we spend a whole nother hour of her changing before we go to the spot. You know what I'm saying? Those are tips. Those are red flags, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or I have my eye makeup on, you know, sometimes then I want to put on my shade. Well, why you got them shades on? You messing up. You ain't even showing your eye makeup. And bitch, you ain't even that cute no way. Oh, when she did that one right there. And bitch, you ain't that cute no way. We might be cousins, okay? I said, well, let me go and tell her how I feel about how she look. And now, baby, when I finished telling her about how she look, oh, it wasn't no more going out that night. It was like, go, you take me to the house, honey. I got a car. I could get there if I want to go. Okay? Because baby, when I finished, she was a darker skinned girl. I'm a dark complexion, but she was darker than me. And it was like, I knew she had a complex. So that's the first thing I attacked. You feel me? Because you got me fucked up. You're not about to sit around here and make me feel like I'm not what I know I am because you feeling insecure about who I am. No. So I had to go ahead and I had to attack her. You know what I'm saying? And when I did, it was like always when somebody attack you, they make you feel like you wrong for attacking them. You went so low. What the fuck? What you want me to go high because you went low? I don't understand. What Michelle say? We get lower. We get slow, baby. Okay, how low you gonna pull the limbo stick out, baby? Which way we going with this? You know, because it's like you have to understand those red flags with people. You feel me? Yeah, you have to pull them people cards because people will try to destiny swap with you, make you feel like that you are inadequate or insecure because you mad because they destiny swap with you. You're trying to take my essence, my life, who I am. What the fuck do you mean? Seriously. I don't get people. Spirit, give us the messages out here. But they can't destiny swap anymore here. They can't destiny swap anymore. And the people, listen, you're gonna be coming up on some people they're gonna want to destiny swap with you some more because look, new heights here. New heights. Everybody counted me out, y'all. I'm telling y'all my story because y'all need to know this. Everybody counted me out. Everybody's counting you out. Your family, your friends, supposedly, your lover, supposedly. Everybody is counting you out. You hear me? Now I got money I'm making on 3 platforms. But they counted me out. They counted me out. They told me that my shit wasn't gonna pop. They told everybody, and this is the thing, they told everybody that I was crazy for saying what I was saying because I was telling their life and I didn't even know they was watching me. I told Spirit, I don't mean no harm, but whenever you get ready to bust it down the middle the way I know you, is Mitch, the chosen one, the minister, the preacher, pretend to be me. Wow. Is he from, I ain't finna, cause I didn't heard Mitch name before, but I ain't gonna say that. But, they told me what I wasn't gonna do. Now all of these motherfuckers want a reading from me. I could feel their energy. I could feel it. Their lives in shambles. I'm telling you, people who did me wrong, their lives are in shambles. Don't you worry. You ain't never got to worry about nobody doing you any type of way, doing you any type of dirty. Because God gonna be filthy with them. Do you hear me? People get upset because people that I don't even know say, oh, man, I love you. I love your energy. And I'm just being me. I'm not even being anybody else. And see, that's the thing that kills them too. When you are yourself and you get praised for being yourself, when you live in your truth and you get praised for being your truth, it ain't even about people praising you. It's God sending you the confirmation that you're doing right. It's not about people. God sends messages through people. We're just vessels. That's God patting me on the back saying, hey, look at your platform. People liking what you doing. People know who you are. People see the true you. Don't worry about what other people trying to say. Hey, don't worry. You see how these numbers going up? Guess what? That's because you are affecting the people that need to be affected. Don't worry about the naysayers because they watching you too. You see what I'm saying? When you live in purpose, walk in purpose, see purpose, and believe in your purpose, guess what happens? Things happen for you on purpose. That's what people don't understand. So I'm in this energy where I'm no longer, I'm at this energy, y'all, when it comes to this collect. Thank you so much for the gifts. When it comes to the collective, I'm really trying to push the collective forward. So everything that I do is intentional for the collective. Now, that's not to say that karmic things won't come out, because that's not life. Just sitting here saying that karmic things won't come out. Thank you so much. Karmic things happen every day. Shit, life happens. Shit happens. You feel me? So we're not going to sit around here and act like, oh, we're not just going to talk about the karmic things, but what we don't need to do is lust after them. You see what I'm saying? Thank you so much. See, we talk about on this channel, I talk about the karmic things so you can manipulate the energy to stop that shit from happening from you to you, so you can maneuver. That's what I mean. When people sit around and all you want to know is somebody coming back, I don't answer those questions anymore. Right. Thank you, boss lady. And that's my brand. I'm a life coach. I'm a psychologist. That's my brand. I'm a psychologist major, baby, because I'm a psychologist major, sociologist major, minor here. So that means I work with a group of people to see how people mentally work together in order to get people on the frequency that they need to be on. That is my niche, okay? That is why it ties well with psychology. You see what I'm saying? Tarot, it ties well with the mental aspect of things. That's where I go on mine. That's why people be like, your readings are so real and so different, because I'm a realist. I studied relationships with different groups of people. That's what I studied. So it's going to be different. I'm thinking outside the box. I'm bringing two worlds. I'm bringing psychology and tarot together, if you haven't noticed. I don't use cards all the time because I don't need them. They're a tool. It's a tool. And then when I want to use them, I have fun with them because I look at the pictures and I get more messages. It's a tool. I could tell people, I ain't never used cards. When I was 7 years old, I wasn't using cards. It was a tool. It's been a tool all the time. But I am more geared toward psychologically getting my people together. And when I'm saying my people, I'm saying everybody who is in my soul tribe, don't matter what color. But I'm going to support my people, of course. But it don't matter what color. Right, it's in me. And that's what pisses me off too, because it's not in these people that's doing this shit. And I'm sitting up here like, y'all giving the people the wrong information. And y'all just want to know what Ricky doing in Tammy life right now. Are they going through it so he can run his ass back over here? And you're not healing anything in the process. You're not breaking generational curse. I'm telling you, this is what I'm talking about. This is why when they get on here, is John coming back? Hell no. Won't know why? Because you still asking about John. John minding his motherfucking business. And if you would mind yours, maybe John would come back. But see, if you understand how to do that, you got to do that, flip that psychology on somebody. See, that's what I'm saying. Psychology, spirituality, it all goes together. When you learn how to flip, all you doing is, when you taking your power back, is you flipping the script. You letting somebody know you can no longer mind manipulate me with come on. That's all you doing. You flipping the script. You let somebody know that, hey, boom, pop, I see what you got going on. I'm going to regurgitate this energy back to you. I'm going to see how you feel. And that's all it is. That is all it is. It's a behavior. You're learning how to use a certain type of behavior. Psychology is all about learning the behavior. When you learn people's behaviors and the way that they think and the way, when you learn that your only perspective is not the only perspective that matters and is that's out here, then you get a better understanding of people. When you learn how different people work in different aspects, different groups, different environments, then you learn about people. You know, I can't get no more. And then, like, people be like, well, your readings are... And I even catch people trying to act like me, y'all. And I ain't trying to say that I'm big shit popping, but I am. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to boast and all that shit. I'm just trying to tell y'all exactly how this shit is working right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to make sure the phone don't get hot. But I'm trying to tell you how this energy works. And I even thought about it. I was like, how can I brand myself? Spirit said you already did. I just have to narrow my brand down. And I don't like that because I don't like being in a box. Oh, I'm always going to be my authentic me. But I would like the feedback of y'all. Like, what would y'all like to, you know what I'm saying? I do mentoring. I do life coaching. I put all of that into one. You know what I'm saying? I do Reiki healing. I do mentoring. I said that already. What else do I do? Holistic living. I do it all. Yeah. Right. That's why they had us separated in school. Everybody's not supposed to have a platform. Exactly. And my platform, I really hope, I'm going to tell y'all this. I really pray and I really hope that it's coming off that I am really trying to help y'all psychologically align. And when you do that, you spiritually align. I really hope that's what y'all getting from me. Because if y'all ain't getting nothing else from me, if y'all getting anything else, I don't want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because my whole thing, why I went into psychology in the first place, was to help my people, my family. The people in my family. But when I found out they wasn't trying to listen, oh, I just, you know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Life mentorship and things of that nature is very helpful. You see what I'm saying? Right. And I just hope that's what y'all getting from the channel, because it's not about who fucking who. I'm just being real with you. Right. And so it's like, I'm rooting for the collective to move forward. I want to hear about big business deals, and I want to hear about you're the CEO of a company here. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. I want to hear about these brand new babies y'all having, these marriages. to hear about those things more than we're hearing about karmic things. Although we're going to hear about it. You feel me? I want us to focus more on our happiness, because when we are happy and we're whole, we attract happy, whole people. I want to hear about y'all and I want to hear y'all got that house, that land, that, I want to hear about it. I want to hear about you got your millions and you donated to somebody. And that really, I want to hear about that. So, not to say that the karmics aren't important. I'm glad Spirit came to cut those contracts. I'm so glad, because I know the energy is about to change now. Right. People don't want to hear about relationships every time they come on. And it's like, that's what readers got for us now. Just relationships. I start my shit off like that because Spirit is saying you're going to have to get to these people that's in these relationships, bring them up out of here, help them grow so they can get and build what they would want to get and build. So I had to, for years now, it's been about 7, because people went through 7 years of karma. So I'm going by the spiritual law here. So people going through 7 years of karma, I'm coming up out of my 7 years of karma. I got to help them get up out of their 7 years of karma. So I got to talk about this. But now I'm tired of talking about it. Now 7 years now has passed. Now your contract, that contract has been null and voided. Now it's time to, what's next? What is next? That's where we are on this. This is the trajectory we own now. What's next? Let's clear our mind. Fuck the black magic. We know they can't do anything about it. The contract is closed. They may try to slow us down, but that's why we're going to keep our protection rituals up every day. Spiritual work, we're going to keep that up. We know they working on our finances. We're going to put protection spells on our finances, okay? We know they doing this. We're going to put this on this. We know they doing that. We're going to put this on that. And then let's talk about how those effects are happening and changing in our lives. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about where we are on the mental health spectrum after all of this shit. Let's talk about that. Because you got to be right for your kids. You got to be right for not only for a partner, a spouse, or whatever the case. You got to be right for your children. You got to be right for you. You got to be a good you, so you can go out and perform every day. It's about you. The body is made up of 70% of water. How much of those emotions are you putting back into you? Emotions are water. How much of that emotion are you putting into you by self-caring? Self-caring is not just going to get your nails done. No, it's mentally caring for yourself. What are you doing for you? You can't mentally care for yourself because you caught up on what John doing over here at Becky House. Where are you psychologically since you've been going crazy with Magic and John cheating and everything? Where are you psychologically? That's what I'm concerned about. That's what my brand is. My brand is realist. I'm a realist. I'm a realistic person. My brand is I'm a realistic, intuitive person. My brand is getting the mind, body, and soul right. That's who I am. You come here, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get nourished. You're going to get fed. For real. Because I see too many readers on here. Okay, let's see what's going on. And the karmic said, and the karmic did, but you ain't giving no advice. You're not giving any. You just giving the story. When the whole point in tarot is to know, to see and know, so you can maneuver and change. That's the whole point. I don't care about. That's why when you book a reading from me, don't book no damn reading. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, because I'm going to tell you no, and I'm gonna keep your money for wasting my time. For real. For real. I'm gonna tell you no, and I'm gonna keep your money for wasting my fucking time. Because you're not about to ask me about nobody's business. I ask, what questions do you have? I'm talking about your life, not about somebody else's life. Because in essence, what you are doing is you going to somebody's Akashic records, and you don't have the authority. See, that's why people get mad at me. Well, is he doing this with her, and what they doing over there now? That ain't none of my business. That's not my portion. What are you doing? What you need to do to change? You still worried about somebody over there with somebody else? What is it about you? Let's check on yourself, because you're putting somebody before yourself at this point. I'm not into getting into people's business. I am into letting you know what's going on in your energy, so you can tweak somebody coming to you with that bullshit. That's what I'm into. I'm into protecting you, collective. I'm into making you rise, collective. I'm into making you do the things that you need. I'm into for you to manifest, collective. I'm into this for you to gain your ranking, to make you go up in ranking, collective. It ain't about me. And it definitely ain't about the next motherfucker. That's what we got to wake up on. And shit, the reason why you ain't with John, Terry, Tarika, whoever the fuck. The reason why you not with these people is because you lost in the sauce like them. Because you still worried about people that's lost in the sauce. Now, I don't understand that. If you feel like somebody lost in the sauce, what you need to do is let them be lost in the sauce, baby. You sauced up over here. Let them be lost in the sauce. Grand Rising, love. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and I think I'm missing one. Instagram. That's what I'm into. So when you book with me and you thinking you about to learn about what's going on with that karmic bitch, I'm going to keep reading you, because you the karmic bitch. Don't let that go over your head. Okay? Don't let that go over your head. I'm going to keep talking about you. You're going to get your money's worth. Gonna be mad as hell because you ain't gonna know nothing about what's going on over there in other people's energy. Because that's holding you back. You get off the phone with somebody after they told you they still over there doing their thing. They married, they doing this, and they about to do this, and they having kids, and they doing this, and they doing that. You get off the phone with them, and guess what? You're depressed. You back in the sunken place. You don't want to deal with this, and you don't want to deal with that. No, what I'm going to tell you is, yeah, this person's dealing with somebody, and you need to move forward. That's what I'm going to tell you. I'm not about to send you back over there crying and be in the sunken place so somebody can keep doing magic on your ass because you in loss and regret over here. No, I'm going to build you up. I'm going to build you up so you can fight that shit, so you don't have to feel in the slums because of what somebody chose to do. I'm going to build you up. Some of y'all don't want to be built up. Y'all don't want to be built. Y'all just want to stay. And that's why you feeling the way you feel, hoping shit gonna change. And ain't shit gonna change unless you change it. Let's be for real. The game time is over. Contracts have been broken. I'm not talking about anybody's business. You booking with me, you better be booking for yourself. Or you just done lost some money. And when you book with me, you get way more than what your money is worth. Because I go in. I don't play about it because it is actually my purpose. I don't get on no phone and I ain't got time for that. This shit is real. This ain't nothing to play with. You pick up these tools. You know how many entities when you pick up these tools? There's so many entities that's ready. Can't sit around and play with this stuff. People playing all day long, throwing cards. It's time to focus on the new beginning. Because if you don't focus on the new beginning, you stuck in this paradigm. And I'll be damned if y'all keep me stuck with y'all. I'll be damned if that. Hey, how you doing? This is why those contracts was broken last night. Divine Rising Love. You don't want to make it to the promised land, that's on you. But baby, I'm trucking every day. Okay? I truck out this bitch with no shoes on going to the promised land. Y'all, who? Change your mindset. Quit making people feel like, hey, they better. Listen. Quit making people feel like they better than what they are. That's why these karmics feel like they can do what they want to do. That's why they feel like they got ranking to go over here and do things to people that got ranking that's higher than them. Quit allowing these people to put you in a funk. Thank you so much for the gift. Y'all got to change some shit. Because if you don't change, what's going to happen is you're going to be stuck. Asking about Terry, John, Sharika, and all they ass for years now. I got people that I've been doing readings for years, and they still talking about the same motherfucker. It ain't got to a point where I told them I'm not taking your money anymore. And if you want me to take your money, I'm talking about something different. Like, seriously. We've been talking about this same person for 2 years now. Still doing the same thing. I don't give a fuck how much money somebody paying, your bills, they doing all that. This is worth your peace. I'm not doing it anymore. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had an investor that I really feel like she got upset because I read her rights. I read her rights. She got upset. I'm not going to read you something that's not there. I can't read you that your man is not cheating and he's cheating, baby. Especially when he ain't really your man. He really ain't even fucking cheating. I cannot read you that. I cannot read you that, hey, this person's about to marry you. Y'all ain't even together. Y'all been messing with each other for umpteen years. I'm talking about decades. But y'all not together. I cannot read you. So if you don't want to be my client anymore, that's your business. But I'm not going to read you some bullshit. You think I'm going to let you get me in trouble with my spirit team because you want to hear that, I ain't going to say his name, that Terry over there, he's being very faithful and he's doing this and Terry, he don't give a shit. He's sowing his Royal Oaks now. Yeah, he might be in his 50s. But shit, Terry said he wasn't ever getting married, and he meant that. He don't feel like it's anybody that's worth marrying. He meant that. I can't help that you wanted to be that person. He don't want it like that now. He gonna keep giving you the wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and paying your bills and leaving and coming when he want to. Now, if that's what you would like, that's what you gonna get. That's who Terry is. I can't give you no more than what Terry trying to give you. Because if I do, it's a lie. I'm trying to figure out why people don't love themselves. Like, when I found out all my exes was doing what they doing, baby, I said, well, fuck y'all. I love myself. Never turn back. I'm a Virgo, baby. I love real good. It's real good loving over here. But the moment that you show me that you doing something a little fishy, you ain't got to worry about me no more. I'm happy I'm helping you, Catrice. You ain't gonna have to worry about me no more. Baby, you'll never have to worry about me no more. I done had a baby funeral for your ass. Godspeed, and I'm gone. I done had a baby funeral for your ass. I pray over them, Lord. They don't know what they did. They don't know for what they doing to me. But that's all right. I'm done with them, God, and you handle them the way you need to handle a baby funeral for your ass, and I'm gone. If I could have a baby funeral for my mother, I'm going to have a baby funeral for anybody. Do you hear me? And they still here. And but they gone. They gone to me. And you know what I said? I pray for them. I said, well, God, let them have the day that they deserve. Let them have the life that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? But don't come for my life because it got better. And it got better because you at the picture. So don't come for my life. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another funeral for your ass every time I see you. Now, let's see what's going on for this career and love. Y'all, let me get on over here. I gave y'all a whole damn hour of talking about, I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see. Love and career. But I'm just telling y'all that it's about to change. You'll see more life coaching videos now. I still will be doing tarot with it. But you will be seeing life coaching tarot videos. You will see life mentoring tarot videos here. You will see spiritually led what people need to be doing now. That's what you're going to be seeing. That's what you will be seeing now, because it's more counseling need to be going on right now than more of people hopping in and out of the beds and relationships with each other. It's more counseling that needs to be going on, because spiritually people are not up to par here. Asking for these kingdom spouses and can't keep them. That's up to you, Miss Empress. You know, you have to follow your spirit. You know what I'm saying? You have to follow your spirit. You definitely do. It's time to get people's heads right. Because people are discombobulated after all of this damn stress and struggling and pain and obligations and diabolical things happening. It is time for people to look, sculpture of self, to sculpt yourself again. Your spirit leading you to spirituality, do that. It's time to sculpt yourself again here. Shape and sculpt yourself, honoring the perpetual acts of forming and expressing the identity. It's time for y'all to get y'all identity back. Because some of y'all identity was somebody else or being with somebody else. Somebody, you got to get your individuality back. That's why y'all asking so much about the next person, worried about the next person, when in the essence, you ain't even fully sure about you. It's time to sculpt yourself again here. Roots of stability here. Ground yourself in nature, okay? Ground yourself in what nurtures your being, okay? Establishing a stable base. This is what it's about. Establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. This is what we own right now. Sculpting ourselves here into a stable person in love and the career. This is what we own right now. This is what we own right now. Spirit, give us the messages here. And if you ain't on this station, you got to change the channel, baby. And that's okay. Ride the current. Embrace change. Look at it. Flow with the rhythm and release resistance. Answers are being unfolded, okay? In the dance of transition. Some of y'all embrace what's happening. I know you love people, but embrace what's happening here. Embrace it. You know, I love the people that I let go too. But it did not hurt me to let it go. You want to know why? Because the love wasn't reciprocated. I was tired of that shit anyway. Why you want to love something or want something to come back that you was tired of, okay? That you had it up to your neck in. You feel me? Why would you want that? And they ain't changed. They ain't trying to give you anything better than... They ain't trying to give themselves anything better. So why would you want that to still enter your life here? That's a problem. That's a you problem. You feel better when they're gone, but it hurts to not have them there, okay? It hurts to not have them there because you were in love with the potential. Let's get it popping. You was in love with the potential that you thought somebody was trying to show you. They weren't trying to show you no potential. They was trying to show you the good guns until they can get what the hell they wanted. And then they were going to flip on you here. That's how you know somebody. When there's somebody come out campaigning and advertising themselves here, that's a fake ass person. Because I'm proof in the pudding. I don't have to advertise myself. I'm proof in the pudding. I don't have to say what I am. People, I'm real. I'm just a real person. I'm real. You ain't real. I'm the best. I'm the this. I'm the that. If you was real, you wouldn't have to tell yourself. Somebody else will tell you. If you the best, somebody else will tell you. You don't have to tell yourself that. Proof is in the pudding now. You got to put it in yourself here. It's time to psychologically, because I'm really noticing that people are psychologically fucked up out here. Because when they get on this phone, baby, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've been having the worst time with readings. I'm thinking about closing down personal readings. I really am. Because I'm really thinking about closing down personal readings. Thank you so much. Because people sit around and they really They try to stop the readings and no, he ain't doing it. How the fuck you gonna come and tell me, excuse my language, what somebody's doing and I'm the reader? I got one person told me, no, are you sure that's him? Because I feel like that's somebody else. Well, bitch, if you the expert, should I be giving you your money back? You see what I'm saying? Like, child, spirit link. Spirit link. Stay aligned with your highest dreams. Look at that, Spirit. Spirit talking to me. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. Spirit talking to me. My whole thing was, when I started these readings, I wanted to make a change in people's lives for the betterment of their good. What's discouraging is when I get on here and there are 50 million readers that's doing it I'm not going to say the wrong way, but doing it their way, and it's not really helping. That's discouraging to me. And these people have big ass platforms, so they have a mass amount of people that they are affecting. And I'm like, well, Lord, is this really for me? You know what I'm saying? Spirit said, you've been called to do this. I called you. Spirit said, I called you. It's a lot of fake I be sitting here looking at readers. And I sit there and I watch some of these people. And Spirit lets me know right off top who is phony. I'm talking about Spirit will be like, this is what they going through. How the fuck they gonna lead people? And I be like, oh my God. Thank you, boss lady Erin. And I'm like, Jesus. Like, this a whole fucking karmic here. They're reading tarot cards like oracle cards. And then people, I can read these cards. Look, there are 2 million ways I can read these cards. I can read these cards reading by what's on here. I can read these cards by looking at the image. I can read these cards by just, picking out keywords here. It's just whatever God throws at me, that's how I read. I could read tarot cards. I could read the biblical, thank you, Spirit, the book form. I could read the book form on tarot cards and I still could read different story. It ain't about the tool. It ain't about the tool. It's about the connection with Spirit to convey the message that Spirit wants to come out to help the people. 11:01 on the clock. I even had readers tell me, you have so many videos out. It's millions of people out here every day. How you gonna tell me that I can't channel millions of videos all day long? How you gonna tell me that? How you gonna see? These are people that are trying to hold your platform back too. Oh, they posted too much. Their messages must not be really authentic. Let me tell you something. Spirit work for other people in different ways. Or if you a slower person in the spiritual realm, he gonna work with you slow. But when you in the spiritual realm and you've been working with him since you was 7, he's gonna work with you fast. God knows me. God know I'm about that pop. And he know, hey, I could pop this to her and she gonna do this and she gonna do that and she's gonna handle this and God know me. And he also know the other readers too. So some of them don't get them quick downloads like that because some of them got a little murky shit going on in their life too that they ain't letting nobody know about. Some of them not showing their face because they don't want you to see. And I can't stand that. Motherfuckers done told me to put my face up. But maybe you don't need to show your face because you just mad because I'm pretty, bitch. I'm so sorry, y'all. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Spirit told me to show my face. As a matter of fact, Oshun said show it because they're going to be mad. See, my ancestors petty. They be already knowing what people be having on their mind, and they go ahead and make me do it to make them mad. You see what I'm saying? I show my face because I want to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I show my face because I want people to know that I'm the person I want you to know that I'm relatable. I'm relatable. I want you to know that it's real shit popping over here. I want you to know that ain't nobody speaking to me, telling me no word. I'm not reading no papers. I'm not doing all of that. I'm coming straight from, I pop these cards up out of this and I be like, Spirit, what's your message today? I'm coming straight authentic. I don't have to prompt myself. I don't do premeditations to get on here. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't know why, but I don't have to do it. I'm blessed enough to not have to prepare for a read. So it's very discouraging when we get on here. Well, when I get on here and I'm seeing other readers get more recognition for bullshit, and it makes you feel like shit. I understand why we got more bullshit readers. What they want to do is join the bandwagon to get the clout. I'm not about the clout. I'm about securing that bag spiritually, my spiritual purpose bag. I'm about doing that the right way, because I don't never want that bag to leave. I want that bag to be here for my kids. See what I'm saying? Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. I'm doing shit for my kids. It's a difference. So I'm trying to do everything the right way. I would never lead the people the wrong way. That leaves room for one of y'all kids to lead my children the wrong way. They meet each other out here in the world. You see what I'm saying? You got to do everything. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm getting tired of seeing people do shit. This is just like people in the church sitting out here you out here prophesizing to people through tarot and shit like that, spirituality, but you really y'all really doing doggish ass shit. We got tarot card readers against each other and shit. What is this? Shit, is this the evangelist church? You know what I mean? You got people calling each other out, and my channel got this many. I don't care if my channel had 500 faithful people every day that's getting the message and changing their life. That's it. That's all I need, God. 500 if that's what they doing. But if you got 140.k people that's in turmoil, that you still have not helped out, that you still have not gotten out of a bind, that you still have not emotionally supported, spiritually supported, physically supported. Physical support is, by just being there, putting out information. If you're not putting out the right information, then what? What you gonna do? You got a whole bunch of people that's confused under you. And I swear that I don't want nobody confused behind what I am doing. I want you to be clear, because I'm supposed to be a clear passage, a clear way to spirit. I am a clear channel. I want you to be clear when you leave me. I want you to feel good when you leave me. I want you to feel like you can go conquer the world when you leave my readings. I done had certain people cry in my readings. People that really want to heal and change. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm up on. That's what I'm up on. Even when I was going through my karmic things, I didn't bring that shit on my channel. People doing things to me. I don't bring that shit on my channel and inject and infect the people with it. What I do is I transmute that whole energy into work mode. What can I let my people know out of this situation? That's why I tell y'all I go through it before you go through it, so I can come tell you about it, so you can get through it. Because I am that vessel. I'm that person God throw out there, because I can handle it. This shit got to change. People leading people and they still burnt out. 2 years been following people. Y'all gotta understand, y'all been following people, getting messages from people, doing things to you. If it ain't making a change in your life, remove their ass. Because they're destiny swapping with you. Now you done got their destiny that they going through. On the slip side, by not telling you. These people are doing magic on their channels. They not telling y'all this shit. I'm sitting up here watching them do spells on the damn channel because they not telling y'all that it's a spell. You don't see me ringing no damn bells. You don't see me doing none of that. As far as you might see me spray a little Florida water on me and bop, 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 hit that third eye, let's go. You do not know what people doing when they ringing them bells and changing them frequencies. So first thing I do, click off, because I don't know what's going on. Why the hell you ringing that bell that many times? What energy are you trying to allow in so you can feel the frequency so you can get some answers? I don't like it. Some of them do it, they on point. Some of them are not. I see it. I be seeing it. And I'm sitting up here like, God, I don't know why these people like to play with spirit like that, because he's going to get all of these false prophets here. Valley of Shadows here. Valley of Shadows here. River of Releases here. And commitment. Last be evil. I done seen readers that take pride in knowing that a karmic bitch done went down. The karmic bitch, she ain't got no house no more. I might say that, but I ain't saying it like that. And then the following sentence behind that is, you should have left that person alone. Had you went over there and did what you needed to do for you. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy to me how people like to waddle in other people's pain. I don't even want to see the karmics in pain. I want to see them get better. That's why I'm telling them to do better. Shit, because they having kids like wildflowers out here, and they kids got to meet our kids. Get yourself under control so your kids won't be stupid when we come to my kids. That's what I'm trying to do. Thank you so much, Naomi. Now people got to face their real shadows when they come over here. Now it's like, I'm going to be real with y'all. People are going to try to keep you in a paradigm that you don't want to be in. It's 11:11 on the clock, and it's spiritually now. It's the spiritual workers that y'all got to look at. Thank you so much, Dream Guardian. Because we got spiritualists that refuse, just like preachers. You got preachers that refuse to get in that pulpit and teach the word and know the word. We got spiritualists that's doing. You got preachers that know some of the word, but they don't know it. They don't live it. Now we got spiritualists doing the same thing. So now we got to understand that, hey, we got to think. What's going on here? We got to think. Even in what I'm telling you, use your discernment. But I promise you, your discernment is going to tell you that I'm on point. I'm right. I'm the truth. But I ain't got to tell you I'm the truth. I'm real. I'm this. I'm that. You going to feel me when I speak. Because when I speak, I open my mouth and I say things that are worth being said here. And I ain't trying to go against nobody, hit no shots. It's people that be, spirit will tell me off top this they story. They trying to get somebody mad, and this is why they doing this reading. sitting there like, damn, and I just click off. Thank you so much, y'all. And I just click off because it's like, even people that I deemed as like gurus and shit, and that I looked at, and and I was like, damn, they platform doing well and things like that. Spirit started spewing out energy to me, spewing it out, and I'm like, oh no, I don't even watch them no more. And then when I click back on, just to see the difference, since my eye is open now to it, girl, they be looking belligerent and everything. I was like, oh my God. Because a part of me was stuck in that dynamic of wanting those that karmic partner back, or wanting to do it. I wasn't spiritually all the way there. That's why I was watching that channel. But when you spiritually grow, you watch people that spiritually grows. Evolution is what we're about. We're not about sticking and staying in one spot. That's going to keep you stuck. Okay? That's going to keep you stuck. Now, I'm doing mini reads today if y'all would like, $25, okay? I'm doing it, okay? You can definitely cash out me, $25, okay? I'm doing questions, 2 for $10 today. Spiritual questions if you would like, whatever question that you would like. But I am doing that. You could, Empress 4141, put your space in the name that says 4 here. The spot that says 4 here. I'm trying to change lives. I want y'all to feel as good as I do spiritually, with or without anybody. I felt this way before my man, my kingdom spouse came in. That is why he's here now. Okay, I felt that way before, and then when he came in, I had to even help him because he was draining me. I said, hold up, you can't be the spiritual spouse and you trying to drain me. But he didn't know how to put, that's what I mean. He's from a religious family. They'll tell you that I'm praying for you, I'm doing this for you, I'm doing it. But what is the workings? What is the teachings? How are you going to teach them how to get over all of the pain that they have been through? I had to teach him how to get out of that karmic cycle of feeling depressed because of what people had done to him. They had, made him feel thrown away. So if I don't help him I had to help him build his way back up to feeling that he is worthy. He knew he was worthy of not having those people. He got rid of that, but he didn't know he was worthy of life still without those people. So I had to build him up. That was draining at first, baby. The first part of our relationship, I told his ass, you don't think I'll leave your ass alone right now? Oh, he got his shit together. Came back. I don't want that to be. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to. Now you're speaking. Now let me know what's going on with you. So when you let me know what's going on with you, I can help you. And you let me know you're willing to be helped, I could do this with you. But when you're working against the grain, I'm gone. Because you're not about to drain me. He understood that. Also, he understood it that he wanted to be better than what he was. He wanted to feel better. He didn't want to stay in that feeling that he was feeling. It ain't even about building them up like that. Y'all don't understand. Just like y'all broken. Some of y'all are broken because of what people did to you. Not that you building them up financially and all of that. No. Everybody needs somebody to be on their team, y'all. Everybody needs somebody to be on their team and actually feel like somebody is on. Everybody needs somebody. I don't care how you say you don't need nobody. You need somebody. Whether it's a man or woman, whatever, cousin, whatever. Everybody needs somebody. I'm not oblivious to that. I'm not going to say, no, nobody need nobody. Well, you don't need God then, do you? You don't need God. You don't need nobody. God is a somebody. See, one thing about a relationship with anybody is that it's going to be work. It's going to be work. You can quit sitting up here acting like it ain't gonna be no work. 144 in the chat. It's gonna be work. So you might as well roll up your sleeve and get ready, because it's gonna be work, adversity. It's going to be a lot of things. You might as well roll up your sleeve. If you're not willing to work on it, God ain't gonna give it to you no way. That's why some people ain't got no mate. You ain't willing to work on it. You thinking everything's supposed to be brought to you like brownies on a paper plate or some shit. No. Baby, put them ingredients into that brownie. We're going at them eggs. Okay? Little milk, little butter, little whatever. You gotta put some shit into some shit to make some shit, y'all. That's all I'm saying. And there's too many lazy people around here that don't want to work. They don't even want to work on their own self. Oh, can you do this work for me? No, I'm not doing no come to me spells for none of y'all. Okay, Miss Empress, I understand. But I'm not doing that. I'm not putting no love spell on nobody. I probably could do it, and it probably will work tenfold, but I'm not doing that shit. I don't put no spell on nobody. I'm doing that. Spells wear off, and then that mean I got to go back and do it again, and then I got to do it again. I don't have time for that shit to keep making somebody love me, baby. If you're going to love me, you're going to love me. I'm not going to do that. And back to me, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about me and my kingdom spouse in there. Okay? My kingdom spouse. When we met, he was very much so torn because he felt like he wasn't going to get love. He just wasn't going to get love. And I was there too. I was like, I ain't going to get love, but I wasn't torn up about it. I was okay about it. I'm like, shit, God, let's ride this shit out then. That's what I told God, really. And before I met him, we already knew each other 3 years prior to. He was married for 8 years. I was in a relationship for 3. I was in a relationship for 3 before we actually decided to even say, hey, let's do this. We knew each other, but we weren't on that level. He was married and everything, and then one day he had separated from his wife, and he was like, from his ex-wife, and he was like, let's dance. I was like, I ain't dancing with you. You still married, is what I told him. And I don't know if you're going back to your wife or not, and this, then he said, well, you know what? I guess you're right. He came back divorced. He came back divorced. Now, I didn't even know my best friend of 30 years knew him and went to school with him in high school. But she didn't go to high school with us. She went to junior high, and then she went to another high school. Elementary, junior high, then she went to another high school. They went to the same high school. She said, dance with him, girl. He is a nice guy. You don't really know him, do you? I said, I don't. We just see each other at the bar, and we speak. We watch each other drinks, and we, laugh and talk, but I just really don't know him. You can't really talk in a bar, so I don't know him, but we cool. We talk about little things. We just, we was just cool or whatever. But we were always, and I used to always see him. He was the Amazon man. I told y'all he was the Amazon. I'm saying, damn, the Amazon man fine as hell, okay? He done came to my house about twice, and I didn't even know who he was. This is before I started seeing him at the bar. Long story short here, when I met him, he thought he was never going to find love again. And then we got together, and he was like, I ain't never leaving. I'm like, okay. He ain't never leaving. But you gonna have to get your shit together if you ain't never gonna leave. You can't be slipping in and out of depressions and thinking that I'm gonna do something that somebody else is gonna do. Now you gonna get your shit together. Now we did go through our thing. People were putting magic on us to keep us apart because they know we're a divine couple, things of that nature here. They know we look good together. We do everything good together. We gonna make that money together, everything. So we did go through magic from my ex, the crazy one, that tried to unalive me 3 times, okay? He's still doing it, and it's not working. But anyway, We went through so much. And so that, it was like the last time he called himself getting up and leaving. You know what I'm saying? He called himself getting up and leaving. He packed his shit. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. He packed a duffel bag. He packed the duffel bag. And when he packed the damn duffel bag, girl, he took something. He went to the hotel. Oh, he just mad. He mad. So I'm standing on business, though, because he was waiting for me to chase him. I'm standing on business because I know what type of healing he need. I'm sitting here. Thank you so much. I'm sitting here. And I'm like, okay, he done packed this spend the night bag. Like, I'm finna be upset. Like, he want to spend the night somewhere. So he tried to make like he was doing other things other than what it wasn't even that. He was taking pictures. He tried to make it seem like he was doing something he wasn't at first to try to get me mad. Going into that toxic shit. And then I guess it dawned on him she ain't responding. I just wouldn't reply to shit he was saying that was irrational. And that's how he got on track. Because he was scared, again, that somebody was going to do him away. But I'm sitting up here looking at you. I'm not doing you away. But since you want to be done away, I'm finna show you a way that you're going to be done. So he goes to the hotel, baby. And then I guess it was on New Year's Eve, too, y'all. New Year's Eve. And he thought that I was just going to chase up after him because it's New Year's Eve. Baby, fuck that shit. Okay? And I was there, laid down in the bed or whatever. So he waited all night and I wasn't saying anything. He was like, I guess she done fucking with me for real. So he started sending pictures of where he was at. In the room, by himself, watching TV, having him a drink. So he was just videoing it and sending me pictures, making sure he know that I wasn't out and I'm not doing this. I didn't care if he did. I didn't give a damn what he was doing, But I say all that to say this. I had to stand on business. And I'm going to tell you something. My daughter said, Mama, he'll be back. He done packed his duffel bag twice. He done packed his little spend the night bag twice, okay? My daughter said, I already seen it in the spiritual realm, Mama. Y'all be having quiet beef, but I be knowing what's going on. So my daughter said, I be knowing what's going on. Y'all having silent beef, but he coming right on back, Mama. He coming right on back. Come on. I was like, I don't give a damn if he do or not. And I was telling my daughter that, I said, I'm just not about to, I'm about to worry about me. I'm practicing self-love over here, right? Child, he came back and he was like, you know what? I ain't doing that no more. I was like, that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do. You can, do your exit again if you would like. But this time you're going to take all your shit with you. I'm talking about everything. Put that shit in that truck and you rolling. He looked at me and he was like, oh, she ain't playing no more shit. She ain't bullshit. So, and I was like, yeah, you ain't wasting. I told him you up there wasting money and you need to be paying these damn bills. God spent a week at the hotel. I said, So I said, you going to take all your shit with you the next time you walk out that door. That's the second time you done did that. So the next time, you going to have to write a check that your ass, I know you can't cash. So that's going to be it, okay? So about a month and a half later, 2 months later, he pops up with the ring. This what he was scared to do anyway, get married again. But I wasn't banking on getting married right now or anything. I wasn't even worried about marriage. I was just worried about us having a healthy relationship. With all that being said, he popped up with the ring. Exactly. I'm not her. Don't play me like I'm her. So when he gave me the ring, he said, this is just the first one. It's more to come. And I'm never leaving you again. And I was like, well, okay, we'll see. I say, you do know this ring come off, baby. I throw this motherfucker back at him so quick if he do. But I know that last time is what he needed because I made him stay gone. I made him stay gone. He thought he was just going to bring his ass back over there in 2 days. I made him stay gone for a week, almost 2 weeks. Made him stay gone. And I act like I wasn't going to be with him. I act like it was over. I made him stay gone. Because I needed to get me together to actually understand if I really wanted this. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being real with y'all. This is real divine counterpart shit, you know? You go through this. I made him stay gone. And I didn't want him to be gone. Shit, I couldn't sleep. I'm in here snot rocking like I thought it was it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here pregnant. Oh, God. I said the next person I get pregnant by will be my husband. And da-da-da-da. He came back with the ring, though. So that's the truth. So I'm like, oh, God, I thought this was it. I said, I'm not dealing with no more fuck boys. And, oh, God. Long story short, y'all. I made him stay gone. And it's like a light bulb went off for him. I don't know what light bulb went off for him, but a light bulb went off. Maybe that I'm not motherfucking playing, and I throw all this shit away. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it was that made him change, but I do know God told me this spiritually. I'm sending you a spouse. And he said he's not going to be, he said he's going to be everything that you put on that list. But you're going to be the one who changed his karmic ways. And I was like, what the fuck, God? Now, karmic ways, I can't go into this again with nobody with karmic ways. Do you hear me? But God said, nope, I'm not saying it that way. This is a good person. People have tried to turn him karmic, and I need you. I need you to go in, and I need you to show this person exactly what it looks like after you have dropped people and healed people and what you can get from this. See what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here and I'm telling God, well, all right, God, I guess I'm up for the assignment, okay? Because, baby, I wanted somebody that came in and we were just, but he was sent here, actually. He was this gonna sound crazy, and he don't even know this. Because I never expressed it to him. I never told him. But he don't even know this. God sent him to me to test me in a karmic way. His karmic ways were supposed to make me fall. The devil, God sent the devil on an assignment on him. Do you understand? The divine masculine here. And it was because he needed to get me back into a lower vibration to accept his lower vibration so we wouldn't elevate. Okay? I hope it makes sense. So we couldn't elevate together here because we're gonna be like we are now. So look at that. Divine masculine, divine feminine. So when he met me, yeah, God tests my boundaries and God tests him as well. So it's like when he met me, I wasn't dealing with none of that bullshit from the past. So I done seen this before. Okay, blah, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. That's how I go. And so he was like, hold up. I didn't chase him like other people do. I didn't do so he like, shit, let me turn my ass around then because she ain't playing. That's how that went. I had to elevate him. And he had to show me stand on fucking business. That's the only way I'm gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? So a relationship is work, y'all. We both passed, right? We both passed, and that was the only reason why he was even gay. He was even given the initiative to get this ring, because he wasn't gonna get this ring unless God told him to come back, that he can come back, or that I am who I am. He had to go off for that week and a half, almost 2 weeks. He had a spiritual awakening, and he came back different. He came back totally different. And when people realize what they really have in front of their face, this is what y'all karmic ex is supposed to have done. If they had to realize what was in their face, he felt different, right? Right. I feel like this, when God took him away from me, he said, this is what it's going to be like without him. He put us together with all that good loving, then made us wake up like this ain't no honeymoon stage. We got to get to work. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, okay, this is what the work looked like. You got to separate in order to really get that feel of what's going on. And that's what we did. We separated for about 2 weeks. Well, we separated a week before that. And that's what we did. We separated for about 2 weeks. Well, we separated a week before that. No, a month before that. Then we separated a month after the month that we got back together. Girl, it was 3 separations. But that last one, I allowed him to be gone. I told him, you out there, you stay out there this time. You get your shit and you stay out there this time. But he would not come and get the rest of his things from my house. I had packed everything up in trash bags, baby. And right. And that's what I believe, that no, it's exhausting, but at the same time, it's exhausting with people who you ain't supposed to be with. It was not exhausting with him. It was not exhausting with him. It was not. And I'm going to tell you why it was not. Because he didn't do a thing in this world to hurt me. He was only hurt himself. And I recognize that. I recognize that. You know what I'm saying? I recognize that. It's worth it with the one that you with. I didn't have to go through spiritual warfare with him, because he wasn't putting it on me. I'm going through spiritual warfare because everybody else don't like what we doing. And so now that's where the spiritual warfare is coming from my ex here. So when he left, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I'm going to get up out of here now. Because when he left for about 2 weeks and went to the hotel. He was going to work every day and everything like that. And I wasn't texting. I wasn't calling. He wasn't texting. He wasn't calling. You know, he'll text every once in a while, how are you and the babies doing? I'm like, we good. How the kids doing? The bonus kids. I said, they're fine. That's about all we did. That's all, you know. And what it was is that he needed to heal the aspect of telling himself that don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody love me, because it was coming out in his actions toward me, and he was projecting things that he was believing about himself. Okay? And I had to let him go sit with that. I didn't want to let him go sit with that for 2 weeks. It felt like 2 weeks was 2 years, you know? But when he came back a better him. Yeah, from the past. When he came back a better him. Also, he just came back a different him, different attitude. It's like, I don't know. It was a change in him that I had been waiting on. And it happened. It was a change, and he has not flipped the script again. And he has not flipped. He's a different him. And it was because I told him. And now it's like we do more spiritual things together here. He's listening to me spiritually now. He told me, you're my spiritual advisor. He said, I don't have people to pour into me spiritually. And I needed that. You my spiritual advisor here, you know. And he's mine because he's more equipped in the demonic realm, because he had so many demons following him all his life. He's been researching them all of his life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm the more angelic being, and he's angelic, but he knows more about the demonic side. And so I'm telling y'all all of this, you know, to tell you that a relationship is work. A relationship is work. He's teaching me about different demons and things like that. I'm teaching him about different angelic beings and how spirituality works and things of that nature. We both were more religious, but I converted to spirituality way years back before he's trying to do it now. So it's work, y'all. It's work. If you really want somebody that is of the cloth, you got to be of the cloth, and you got to understand that it's work. Ain't nothing in this world free. People get tired, but I'm never tired with the person that I love. I will always work, especially when he's genuine, he's caring, and he's pouring back into me the way I need to be poured into. You know what I'm saying? So it's work, but it's good work. You know? Right. So I hope that helped y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little snippet of, you know, our journey, a portion in our journey where we had to really get out of the honeymoon stage, y'all. We was in that honeymoon stage like crazy. Like nothing mattered. Everything is great. Everything is this. And it's just our love. And oh my God, we're in love. And then it turned into... what the fuck going on right now? Because Spirit needed us to come back to reality. Spirit needed us to get that, Spirit needed us to connect. But Spirit wanted us to feel that connection, how good that connection could be. But let's open up this house and let's work on some of these things that's going on that's in this house right now. And one by one, when you start working on them again, that's how y'all get that connection back to this right here. See what I'm saying? It's like and then you open the house and you deal with the shit and you put it back up. Not hiding it, but it's healed. You're not burying it, but it's healed. And now you get to connect again like that in the honeymoon stages. You see what I'm saying? So that's, I guess I'm trying to explain the best way I can, y'all. But yeah. So I helped that. I hope that helped y'all. You know? Because it's unrealistic for these people to get out here and tell y'all that y'all in a goddamn relationship and ain't nothing gonna happen. Everything is sugar plum gumdrops. And hey, I'm telling y'all it's not. I'm with my divine partner and it's not. It's work, but it's not exhausting work. It does not take my energy. It does not take my power. It does not take my will. It does not take anything from me. It adds to me. And that's where you win. You see what I'm saying? That's where you winning at. All right, 144.4K likes in here. Y'all better roll. If you would like a personal reading, you guys, you could definitely inbox me. Cash app me. Put your name in the slot that says 4 here, okay? I'm doing $10 questions, okay? 2 for 10. As well as I am doing mini reads for $25 as well, okay? And the full reads for y'all will be $65 if you would like that, okay? Regular prices are when you email me. When you catch me on live, you get cut prices, okay? I love you guys. I hope that helped. Stay encouraged, okay? Exactly. If everything is sugar-coated, we don't learn nothing. And that's why I be trying to tell people when it comes to these readers, baby, we are not in this bubble where we're healed and y'all not. We are not in that bubble, girl. If you missed it, catch it. I'm going to post this one on, I'm going to post this live on YouTube, okay? And it's going to be free. So, I'm going to post this live on YouTube if you missed it, because it was a good read, okay? It was a good one. But, everything is not perfect in people's life. Everybody is not perfect. Everybody's relationship is ain't not one perfect relationship in this world. Not one. My YouTube name The Empress 555. Yeah. No underscore over there though. I don't think it's an underscore over there. Or you could just go in my my bio and just click YouTube and click the button. Click the subscribe button. But it's been so gratifying being in this relationship, y'all. Y'all want to know why? Because I'm with my best friend, for real. Like, we are best friends. We rush home to see each other. It's so funny. Anywhere he had to go, he'd be like, baby, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna do that. But you know, I'm ready to come back home. And it's funny because in his last relationship, he never wanted to be home. But he wants to be home. And that's how I know he's healed and I've healed. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's always healing to do, y'all. It's always healing to do. But we've healed the first section, the portion of our relationship. We heal. So we can start the next chapter. Because, you know, how you going to build these businesses and stuff with each other if y'all don't really be on the same page here? 11:44 on the clock here. So, yes, you guys, I thank y'all for listening so long. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know it was a little winded, but we had to check some things today. I'm at a point in my life where I just really want to see people have a change. Like, I don't want to see y'all stuck. I do not want to see y'all stuck. I really want to see people live. I really want to see people live. I really want to see people change. I really want to see people in their energy. I really want to see people. I don't want to see y'all stuck no more. I don't. I want to see y'all rise above all of this shit. Okay? So I'm going to post this on YouTube. Give me a minute, about an hour and a half, because YouTube goes a little slow. But I'm going to post it, y'all. I love you guys until we meet again. And anybody that wanted me to do the protection spell last night, the protection ritual on you, it is done, okay? If you cashed out me, it is done, all right? There was $10 to put your name in there. I know that's right. I want the whole world to be balanced. I want the whole world to be fed. I want the whole world to be rich. I want the whole world to live in their purpose. I want the whole world to just be free of anything that is hindering them. That is what I want. That is my goal. And I'm working with spirit to do that, y'all. Okay? I love y'all until we meet again. Peace.